Bonjour et bienvenue au cours de français 194. Hello and welcome to French 194 Gateway to French. So when you first log in, your Blackboard's going to look like that, except you're going to have an announcement, but it's not ready yet. So what you need to do first is to come here, welcome, and start here. You have a description of what you need to do, so looking a little bit of all the different tabs you need to use during your course. You have some instruction about your work. So you have two due dates for your work, Monday and Thursday. All right? I really do encourage you to work 10 minutes every day. Don't wait, the last minute. Everything you have to do has a deadline at 11:59. So Arizona time, because some of you are not living in Arizona. And so if you start working at 11, you're going to run out of time. So I really encourage you to work a little bit every day if you can. So Monday and Thursday, you have work to submit. On Monday, starting March 20th, we will have video conference. So you'll be working with a partner, practicing all the phrase you learned the week before, and I will be there to make sure that you pronounce it properly and to help you with any questions. All right, so go through all that, all the information, and you have the introductory video that I'm taping right now. So that's inside your welcome and start here. Then you have the syllabus. Okay, so you can print the syllabus here, and if it doesn't really work too well, also attach a PDF. So go through the syllabus. It's important that you have an idea of what's going to happen in this class. All right, you have my information, my email, where you can find me, and then also we can do, Adobe Connect appointment, so, a virtual appointment. You have the course description, the different week, what we're going to do, and all the assignment you're going to have, and the calendar. All right, so make sure to go through that. It's important. Then you have Meet Your Instructor. Okay, so again, my information, where you can find me. All right, my office hours, virtual office hours, or make an appointment, and then a short video where I introduce myself. So it's important you get to know me. Then you have course material. All right, I did not find a book for this course, so I created everything. So you're gonna have video that I created myself, and then some other video that I found on the internet that I thought were good enough, to complete what we were working on. All right. So you're saving some money. Course schedule. All right. So that's your calendar. All right. You can print it if you want, or just keep on checking. Make sure to keep an eye on your calendar of all the things you are doing, what we're working on. And then the next one is an etiquette. This is important, and this is an online course. So when we get together, either, during the video conference, or if you're practicing with a partner, respect is very important. So one other thing is you have to use proper etiquette when you talk to me. I'm from France, and so it's Madame Winter. Okay, so those are kind of guidelines that you need to be aware of. And then here you have, for the first week, you have Unit 1. Then the second week, you're going to have Unit 2, Week 2, etc., until Unit 7, Week 7. So let's click on the first week. You will always have your objectives, and then the work for the Monday, and then the work for the Thursday. All right. So on Monday, all you have to do is a video of yourself, introducing yourself to your classmates. So when you click on it, all right, Here's the information on your assignment. How to comment on the VoiceThread. You need to, click on that and check it because you're going to use a lot of VoiceThread. All right. You have to authenticate yourself. So you have to click here and then, create your account. And then, so you're going to watch my video and respond by posting your own video. So that's for Monday. All right. And then your typical week will be, Monday and Thursday. So you would have the description of your assignments. All right. So like I'm saying, you have a lot of work due that day. So make sure to work before, not waiting the last minute in the evening. Then you have a folder for practice. All right. So in your folder for practice, you're going to have document. Yeah, and I know. So you'll see some of the audio file. There's nothing I can do. I check with Blackboard. They start on their own as soon as you click, in that folder. So just, bear with that. So you're going to have a VoiceThread practice. All right. And then all the little video I found, like I said, I create some of mine myself, and then I use some that I found that are really good. Okay. So that's all you practice. So you have one folder for practice and one folder, okay, for assessment. So each Mondays and each Thursday, you're going to have two folders, practice, assessment. On your assessment, so next Thursday, so you have a VoiceThread where you have to respond to some greetings. You have listening comprehension, and then you have to go into the discussion board. So you can just click here or click here directly. Okay, this is the link to the discussion board. All right, so that's your typical work for a day. Okay, so like I said, so work in the unit and some discussion that you have to do. Then the announcement, your grade, so that's important. Email is important. If you need to reach a partner, you can either write on the Google Doc where you're signing it for your video conference, or you can also email your partner directly. Student resource and accessibility, and then technical support. Okay, so technical support, if you have issues with Blackboard, make sure to contact them all the time, okay? They're available all the time and they're very helpful. You can click your computer, make sure, do a little test here to make sure your computer is ready. All right, so if you have any issue, make sure to email me. Use your ASU email address because otherwise I might not receive it. Make sure you start your email by saying, Bonjour, Madame Winter, introducing yourself. Remember, I'm teaching several classes. I don't know who you are if you don't introduce yourself, so use proper manners. All right, so let's have fun and let's learn some French. Au revoir.